What's up, fellas? We're about to rebuild the deadlift today. See if we can get some people online to go live. It's been a while since I've done a live show. Got a couple guys coming on. All right, here we go. There they are. How y'all doing? Y'all ready to live vicariously through me? Today will be a fun day. Nothing crazy heavy movement wise. It's going to be mostly like accessory type stuff. Been neglecting those, so today is a great day to get in there and make sure we hit all of our accessories, kettlebell swings, reverse hyper, get some good deadlift reps in, get a couple of light squats in. I'm not going to hammer the squats hard today, but really the key today is to work the small muscle groups to rebuild that deadlift. I've been neglecting the smaller exercises lately, so I got to put a stop to that. Part of the reason it's so dang hot out there, after I do a volume squat, there ain't no way that I can do much else. You know how that Texas heat is, especially in the garage. Also, I'm going to do my squats today barefoot. Today, it's just going to be technique deadlifts. So we're not really the deadlifts today. They're not going to be like a hypertrophy type deadlift. It's going to be today is strictly just rebuilding the deadlift, and it's going to be a technique type day when I'm deadlifting. But we're going to hammer the kettlebell swings hard. We're going to try to get a lot of volume in on the reverse hyper. We're going to do some shoeless squats. So I don't know if y'all really heard of shoeless squats. We don't want to wear shoes when we squat sometimes. I'm going to go real light, but to work on that ankle flexibility, I usually wear squat shoes, which helps you get deeper. And the squat shoes make it to where you don't have to have a lot of ankle flexibility. But I've been noticing that my Achilles tendons have been pretty tight, so I really want to work on that flexibility. If you've never done shoeless squats, you can definitely tell a difference, or at least I know for sure I can. Because I got the Adidas Powerlift shoes. That's what I usually squat in. So like when you squat in those, they're raised up. So when you go down, your butt, naturally, you can get lower with your hips. But when you're flat-footed, it's harder. So it makes your ankles like have to be more flexible. So a little hard to explain if you never really looked at it before. But when you squat without shoes on with a raised heel, it requires more flexibility. So we're going to get nice and stretched out today on that. What are y'all up to today? What's y'all's thoughts on the whole Jeff Cavalier thing? Y'all got any thoughts on that? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious he uses fake weights. I mean, I don't think anyone's really disputing that. I mean, is that a cardinal sin? I mean, if you really want my opinion, I don't know if anybody really cares, but I do think it is a big deal because Jeff is selling programs based off of his strength, and then he claims that he's lifting 500 pounds or 491 in one of the videos, and he's clearly not. I think that, like if he wasn't claiming, like, I'm about to lift 491 pounds, like, I don't think it would be a big deal. But in the actual video, he says, I'm about to lift this, and it's almost 500 pounds. I think that's a big deal because, you know, he's giving a false pretense for his audience, you know, trying to That's just not good. He's giving them unrealistic expectations. If it's just I'll give another example. Like if he was just doing like a photo shoot or let's just say he was just doing a straight demonstration video. And in the demonstration video, he wasn't talking about how heavy it was or anything. He was just strictly just trying to show you how to do the weight. I don't think, I personally wouldn't care. Yeah, exactly. It don't make sense to me either. What's funny is he's never been big on being that strong. Like, that's not really his forte, so I don't understand why he would even put fake weights on. Like, if you can only deadlift 315 or 405 for a few reps, like, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, let's just say Athlete X was doing a deadlift workout, and let's just throw an arbitrary number out. Let's say, like, something realistic for him. Like, let's say that he was doing, like, 3 sets of 5 at, like, 335 deadlift for a workout. Like, no one's going to make fun of him for doing that. You know what I mean? That's like, it's not an embarrassing number for a guy that weighs 165 pounds or whatever he weighs. I think he's probably about 165. So, like, if he's doing sets of 5 at 335, that's not embarrassing. Or even 315. I'm about to go out here and work out, and I'm only going to do singles to like 405 today. And I'm 310, 315 pounds, and I'm literally going to go out in my gym, and I'm going to do like 6 total singles, and my heaviest single today is going to be at like 405. And it's not going to look good. Right, exactly. So he's just being very contradicting. And then, like, there's all that other stuff. I do remember when I first got on YouTube, I was watching his stuff about his training protocols, and, like, he definitely didn't know what he was doing. I mean, unless he just absolutely mistyped. And there's that one YouTuber who called him out on it. It was, like, his German volume training where it says rest 1 minute in between sets. So, like in one of Athlete X's videos, he says, do 10 sets of 10 of squats at 75% of your max with 1 minute rest intervals. Like, that would be impossible. Like, absolutely impossible. No one in the entire world could do that. So, that's just a few things. And I actually remember seeing that. Like, whenever, yeah, exactly. So I watched that video that he showed that on, where Athlete X, like, did that German volume training thing. And whenever I saw it personally, I didn't really think twice about it, because I was like, there's no way he actually believes that, because it had to have been a typo. Like, I initially thought, like, you know, it just had to have been a typo. There's no way that he put 1 minute rest. Like, surely he knows that. Like, this has to be a typo. Maybe it is a typo. Who knows? But when I first saw it, I was like, that's just a typo. All right, we can go out in the garage now. It is a hot one up here today. And lucky me, today, I have all of my wife's clothes on my deadlift platform, so y'all are going to get to witness me have to move those around. As you can tell, we moved in here about 8 months ago, and we still don't have all of our boxes empty. So, all right. Let me move some of these boxes out of the way. there anybody else on the chat room that wants to come on? All right, so today we're going to do, we're going to open up, we're going to superset some deadlifts with some really light squats. The squats today are really just to work on ankle flexibility, like I was talking about earlier. We're not actually going to get a training response on the squats. It's just going to be a really light squat. Like I said, work on flexibility and then do our competition deadlift for form. And then after that, we're going to superset. Or actually, probably not superset. We'll do some kettlebell swings, do some reverse hypers, and call it a day. So it'll be a pretty easy day today. We're going to do a single at 405, try to get a nice tight pull with a lot of bar speed. So that's what we're going to do with that. And I'm really loving this Swiss bar, by the way. You are wondering if you ever think about buying a Swiss bar, I highly recommend it. It's worth the money. Definitely worth the money. It gives you a different pressing variation and definitely takes the stress off your shoulders. Well, that's the hardest part of the workout right here is getting everything set up. I'm going to do a quick pause rep here on this squat. Looks like it's going to be at 205 pounds. Or no, 185. My math is wrong. I got 235s on there, so that would be one. Oh, that's weird. It's not normal plate math. So that's 115 plus 70. That's 185. So that's all I'm squatting today. Shoeless for the flexibility. So I'm going to do a couple reps right here, and then I'll get the deadlift set up. Also, we'll be doing high bar with it as well. Woo. Definitely feel the flexibility. Like that stretched my ankles and Achilles tendons out a lot. Just doing that one rep. All right, let's see if you ever see that. So I can kind of see that, I guess. It's not a great view. I need to get better camera views, but there's literally nowhere else for me to put my laptop. All right, I'm going to pull this deadlift a couple times. Y'all see that decent? You'll be able to see it better too when I put more plates on. All right. I'm going to do another set here. Get some ankle flexibility. You now see full depth on that? Oh, yeah. Oh, I need to stretch them out first. Oh. Woo. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but the ankle flexibility is definitely an issue, like from keeping me getting low enough. That's why, like when I do competition squat, you wear that elevated heel, like I was talking about earlier. So if you don't squat barefoot, it is a good practice to squat barefoot every now and then to keep that flexibility up, which I need to do more of. Put on another plate. All right. Get some light tunes going here. What kind of music do y'all listen to whenever y'all like to lift? Anything in particular? Anything you think I should play? All right. All right, we're going to do another rep here. All right, we're gonna do 4 competition deadlifts. We're gonna do 315, 365, 385, 405. These are not, going to be super heavy. They're not supposed to be. They're just supposed to be form deadlifts. So that's have good bar speed. Today is more about the accessory work, rebuilding it. But I haven't done a normal deadlift in a few weeks, so it's good to make sure we keep that up. And then combined with that, like I said, I'm doing ankle flexibility squats, high bar, shoeless, to work on that ankle flexibility. So I'm going to go ahead and knock these out. Pretty easy. All my guys leave me. All right. All right, here we go. Next set. So like I said, I don't know if y'all can tell on that, but like at the bottom of that, my ankles are so stretched tight. What's up, Alex? So yeah, like I'm just doing these really light squats today, strictly for ankle flexibility. And that was about as low as I could get on those with my ankles. So like I've been saying this whole time, if you don't ever squat shoeless, every now and then it's a good idea to squat shoeless to work on your flexibility. All right, I'm gonna go pull this for a competition single. Like everything I'm doing today is really light, but we want good bar speed. Work on that form. Woo! Two more sets. Definitely feel that. All right, here we go. We got 385. Hopefully the bar speed's still real good. This should be about 70%-ish of my current max. My lifetime PR is 524. I'm not at that right now, but I'm pretty sure I'm close to 500. So, try to get good bar speed. All right, there we go. Got one more set of these, then we're moving on to auxiliaries. Dang, everybody left me already? Ah. Woo! All right, here we go. That's it. Definitely feel that in my ankles, which is what you want. Always want to make sure you got flexible ankles. But mine are messed up from abuse from football. I messed my ankle up real bad when I was in college. Still not right. 8 years later. All right, let's hit this last speed pull in. This should be at about 80% of my max. 75, 80%, somewhere in there. Ugh. Wasn't great. All right, guys. I'm going to let y'all go. My computer is about to die. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a couple auxiliaries. I'm going to do kettlebell swings, 3 sets of 15. I'm going to try to do 3 sets of 20 on the reverse hypers. So that's all I got. 4 exercises today. It's just rebuilding day. Not going crazy heavy, nothing like that. So I'll see y'all next time. Put some weight on the bar next time.